What's up, guys? I am Kenny from Upscale Lures, and today I am back with another episode. Be testing out a 3D printed mini Whopper Plopper style bait here. I got 3 of them that I will be trying out today. I know the water's still maybe a little cold, but we've been having some nicer days, so fingers crossed we can have some action with this thing. And you know what, even if I don't, you know, that's all right. It's more or less I'm trying to figure out, you know, is this thing worth printing? Is it functional? I guess, is it gonna catch fish, or do I think it could catch fish? So yeah, we're gonna test that out today, and we'll get started. Just to point out right away that I did not design this, I'm just reviewing it. I give all the credit to the designer, which I will leave all his links straight to the Thingiverse page, so you guys can check that out. Oh, was that my bait? Oh, that was my bait. Holy crap, guys. I'm sitting here yakking to the camera, and I didn't even realize that was a hit on my bait. And I'm like, what? Okay, well, we'll get it back out there. Looking at the designer's pictures of this lure, he was using some frog hooks, which are basically, if you guys haven't seen them, it's like it's kind of like a treble hook, but with just 2 points instead of like the 3, like a treble hook. And it just kind of goes, it fits over, well, either the split ring or I guess the eyelet. A good way to make it a little more weedless. I didn't even have any of those, so I just stuck with the treble hooks. I believe they are a size 10 treble hook that I went with. I was kind of curious if he used that for maybe a weight issue, you know, if it was too heavy, so he was using something lighter. But as you guys can see, the size 10 hook is working just fine. I was thinking maybe it'd be too heavy where it would potentially sink the bait, but that's not the case. There's a lot of ways to fish a bait like this. You know, you could rip it, you could let it sit because it will kind of float. It does have a kind of pretty good stance in the water. I think that looks pretty good. You guys see how that's sitting. So, you know, kind of just with its head poking out of the water. Look at that. Hell yeah. You guys getting this? The action's fantastic on this thing. I have no doubt in my mind that you know, once we get into summer, these fish will be stomping on this thing. The assembly for this one was a little bit different. You could almost say it was a little bit tricky to put everything together. It is, if you look at the traditional Whopper Plopper, you're going to have the metal shaft runs through the whole body of the lure. On this one, you just basically have your eyelets in the back. You gotta take a piece of the metal and bend over a loop in it. Then you would put it into this part of the body of the lure. So you put that loop in there, and then you shove another piece of metal, so a little pin, so that kind of locks it in, so this is not going to pull out on you. And which I think is going to work fantastic. There's no way in hell this thing's coming loose. Oh, you guys see that? I mean, come on, look at that. Like, these bass are active. They're jumping. I mean, how many have we seen that were jumping today? Another splash over to my right. Something's got to break here. Something's got to give. These fish are active, man, but they're not, they don't seem to be playing with the Whopper Plopper today. Got a new color on. That last color just wasn't doing it. I thought it looked freaking fantastic. It swam even better than the first one, but no hits. So switched it up to my other color here. I did do a little bit of pre-testing before I came out here. I just wanted to make sure, you know, these things would run halfway decent. I found out that this right here, you got to have this kind of fine-tuned. Otherwise, you know, if it's bent too far up or far down, the little prop won't spin. All right, so it is not spinning at this time. Because, I mean, if you look at it, it's free spinning. I'm guessing like this right here is not straight, or it's not bent at the right angle. I'm gonna try bending it up. It's kind of like the wings on a plane, you know, if you have them angled the wrong way, you're not gonna have lift. So I'm assuming it's the same thing with like a propeller. You gotta have the right angle. Look at that. There you go. Wham bam. Looks like it might be in back some engagement photos here. Just the guy fishing in the back. Okay, there's another jump. This is getting kind of ridiculous now, to be honest. I'm gonna start ripping it a little bit faster and see if that gets them active. Oh! There we go, guys. Look at that. I just switched up my tactic. I was speeding it up, and I frickin' got my first... There we go. We got some action here. We got some air on this guy. See if we can get him in. Try not to get him in all the goose crap over here. Woo-hoo-hoo! Hopefully them guys are taking pictures over there. Yes. All right. As I said, switching up the tactic. I started speeding up that retrieve, and got this guy to hit. Freaking awesome. First one with the mini Whopper Plopper. We'll get this guy back in. See you, dude. All right, we'll get this right back out and see if we can get some more. So that is the first bass I got today. Pretty awesome, because I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try a new tactic and I'm gonna speed it up a little bit, you know, try something different. Oh my God, there we go, guys. Okay, I just missed another one. All right, I think we figured it out. I think we figured it out. Okay, they want it a little bit faster. I was going a little bit too slow, and that's not what they want. They want something quick, ripping it, giving them exactly what they want. And I think that does seem to push the lure to the side. As of so far, that don't seem to matter. I really didn't think that would work, going that fast. But if that's what the fish want, that's what the fish get. Holy yeah, that was holy duck. It was actually a duck sitting there. I think she's looks like she might be sitting on some eggs. I'll move. I don't want to disturb the ducks. I'll get a quick shot of that. That's kind of cool. That's a ton of dang eggs. I didn't know they could have that many. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, that's 10 eggs. All right, we'll move. Definitely got some beaver in here. At least 2 of them. That is not a muskrat. 100% sure of that. It's coming down pretty good. Made it back to the house, not too wet before it started downpouring. The question comes down to, is this worth 3D printing? Is this worth your time to use up your filament, to print it out, to assemble it, to paint it, to go and fish with it? And I would have to say, yes, definitely worth printing. Love the action. Worked fantastic. I did do a little bit of tweaking with the props, basically the metal shaft that comes out. Sometimes you would have to adjust this so you would get the rotation, otherwise it would kind of just stick, and then you would just the whole lure would actually turn. A little bit of adjustments to the prop. That would have to be my biggest issue, which wasn't really a big issue at all, just some fine tuning. It was kind of intricate how you did assemble this thing, which was a bit of a learning curve, but you know, you figured it out. The designer of this does have some good pictures to show you how to do that. You just need an extra from the end of this right here. You need that 1/2 inch of extra metal. Cut it at a 1/2 inch, and that will be plenty to bend it over, and then it'll fit right in there. I had quite a few hits, 3 or 4 hits and misses, but finally did connect with that one bass, and I did catch it on this guy right here. I thought for sure they were gonna start stomping on this thing, just the bright color. It did seem to work the best for some reason with the prop. It seemed to just, the noise sounded the best. But once I did figure it out, where I just started ripping the baits in, just sped up my retrieve, the bass seemed to really like that. As you guys seen, as I did that, it was freaking nuts. You know, as I did that, I got that one bass. Start ripping it a little bit faster and see if that gets them active. Oh! Next freaking cast, I missed another one. There we go, guys. I just definitely recommend you guys vary your tactic and just basically keep trying different things until you figure out what the fish want. But besides all that, this thing definitely worked, worth your time. Just the paint job turned out fantastic. The action of these things are freaking awesome, and if I can catch these at this time of year, these things are gonna be pure gold. When this water gets hotter, I think the fish are gonna freaking slam on these things. So definitely worth printing. I will leave all the links below, guys. So if you want to 3D print this up, make sure to try it out. All the links will be in the description page below. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single view, every single like helps support my channel, helps support what I do here. And even better, if you guys are interested, make sure to subscribe to my First Fishing Friday newsletter. I put out a monthly newsletter with some pretty cool fishing information. I think you guys will really enjoy that. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.